Welcome, welcome to this journey, Elemental Launch Codes, a free journey and a freeing journey where we are releasing any old stories, old beliefs, old patterns, old ways of being that we think we need to be, act, do things in a certain way in life and in our business, and specifically when it comes to launching something out into the world. When we have an idea, a program, an offer, a sideline project, a piece of art, something that we are creating that feels to be as if it is being birthed through us, what can happen is that we have that initial beautiful flow, and then we move into our heads and we start overthinking and we start questioning, and we think, okay, now we need to do 1, 2, and 3, A, B, and C, X, Y, and Z, as we say in South Africa, not Z. And we move away from the magic of what it is that we're creating. I want to say up front that all of those strategies, all of those systems and structures do have a place and can be incredibly beneficial in business. So I'm not against that. But if you have experienced that you get into a place of stuckness or overthinking, or being in a place of perfectionism where you feel like everything needs to be organized up front, and what happens is that you are stopping that beautiful flow, then this 5-day journey may be what you need in this moment. This journey is also coming at a time when I feel humanity has shifted and shaken and stirred so much. The energies have been intense and wild and wobbly and crazy. And that may have been for the last few weeks, for the last few months. It may feel like it's been a really strange and energetically tumultuous year. And there is recently a sense in the collective that I'm feeling of finding our feet, grounding. And I think for many of us, either old ideas are being reignited or new ideas are dropping in. And there is a sense of freshness, of newness, of, oh, okay, now I get to launch this beautiful thing out into the world. And this time I'm going to launch it in a new energy. And that's what I'm inviting you to step into. So this 5-day journey is a journey of connecting into what it is that you truly desire to launch, that is in alignment with your truth, with your passion, with your purpose, with the glory and magic of you in this lifetime, what is being birthed through you, but then coming at it without judgment, just staying in that energy of beautiful flow, of deep trust, and allowing the magic to unfold. And what I am very grateful to have experienced in my own life is the alchemy that comes when you work with the elements: fire, air, earth, and water. And the alchemy is just that, alchemy, meaning that there is an energetic shift, a powerful energetic shift that comes with each of the elements. So each of the elements have their own energetic template, blueprint, personality, energetic imprint, and bring their own gifts to you. And when we work with the elements and we open up to that alchemy, then we experience the energetic shifts in ourselves, in our bodies, in our beings, in our energy bodies and our physical bodies, to the point that we feel it. It's like you can feel the energy. And it is so powerful that our inner reality informs our outer reality. We know that to be true. And when we experience alchemy and we have that energetic shift, we're then able to experience the transformation, manifestation in our external reality, thanking the gifts of and the spirit of fire, air, earth, and water, and the templates and the gifts and the opportunities that they bring us to experience alchemy. So in my own life, I have gone through feeling the energy move through me in relation to fire, air, earth, and water. And each element brings a completely unique energy, and also it is different for everyone. So this journey is also very much grounded in the truth that there are no rules that you have to, must, should follow. There are no rules in relation to how you show up in this program, how you receive it, in everything that you move through in life, in your business, on this journey. I'm inviting you to, number one, be open to magic, be open to the miracles, be open to the alchemy, and filter everything through your own intuition, your own filter of discernment, but delightful discernment. So not from a serious, is this true, but just opening up and feeling if it is true for you. I have not studied the elements in a traditional, I have a certificate that I can show you. Everything that is going to be shared on this journey is just from my own experience and embodiment of the elements and the alchemy that I've received. And it is a gift to share it with you. It is a joy to share it with you. And I'm inviting you to open up to receiving alchemy. Like right now, as you're listening to this, before we take another step, before you listen to another word, just open up to magic and alchemy. Beautiful. Okay. So the way that this journey is going to flow is it's going to be a combination of me teaching. I have promised to try and keep it under 15 minutes so that it is something that is manageable and not something that you feel, oh my word, I need to put an hour aside of my day in order to move through this process. And also taking into consideration that we're working with energy. And so my intention is that everything that I share holds the energy and the intention of activating and alchemy within your cells. So even when I am just sharing a story, sharing a teaching, I'm inviting you to open up to receiving alchemy in every moment, even if it is not actually me dropping you into an activation. Having said that, I will also be including activations for each of the elements, short activations, so that you can drop in, tap in, and experience the connection to each of the elements. And then there will also be mini tasks that come with each of the elements as well, that will be encouraging you to reflect on, to explore, to expand on whatever's coming through for you in relation to launching something beautiful and magical out into the world. And that beautiful and magical could be something that you're actually creating, like a piece of art, or something that you're selling, a physical product. It doesn't have to be necessarily linked to a traditional coaching offer or program, even though I know that typically a lot of the people that do work with me are people who are in the coaching or healing field. anything goes. There are no rules. So this is going to support you no matter what you are creating, even if it is not a business and it is just a sideline passion project. That's also perfect. Okay, I'm just checking my notes here. So I want to make sure I include everything in this introduction, which is going to come just before the first training. I'm encouraging you to share in the Facebook group. If you are in the Facebook group, if you're watching this on YouTube, then pop into the YouTube comments, give feedback. It supports me. I love to receive feedback. I love to get a sense of how it is being received. But also, more than that, in the Facebook group specifically, you're creating connections with other people, and it just brings a different energy to the alchemy for you, connecting with other people who are maybe going through the same experience or something similar or something completely different, but it is a beautiful opportunity to create connections, and connections are part of being human, such a beautiful part of being human, having relationships and connections with other people. Also, if you have questions, ask them in the Facebook group or the YouTube channel. If you have a question, probably somebody else does. So please don't be shy. Pop in, ask away, and allow the magic to flow. This is a journey of flow. I pulled a card before for everybody for this journey, for the collective that's doing this journey. And I'm going to share it with you. Such a beautiful card. And one more note before I share it with you is that I am going to be doing a Facebook Live at 11 a.m. every day, which I will then load onto YouTube. If you cannot make the South African 11 a.m., if it's like midnight your time, please don't stress. I suggest that you put a time in your calendar at a time that is suitable for you every day, Monday to Friday, and then just hop in to Facebook at that time or onto YouTube, and you can go through the process and still come in and be a part of the group. Okay. So the card that I pulled is from a new deck of cards that I've just received, the Dream Gate Oracle. This is the book, but I mean, isn't it gorgeous? Danielle Knoll. And I'm just going to read a short portion of the message. So, reflections of time. And I love this because this journey is, when we talk about transcending time or collapsing time, the time is always now. And for me anyway, it really is a beautiful way to drop into the present moment. And it also holds that energy of alchemy when we consider that we are going with the flow and allowing the magic to naturally unfold. And the part that I want to read for you is, it says, life is always in a state of motion and change. And motion and change, that's beautiful flow. Well, it has the potential to be beautiful flow. Endings are inevitable bringers of new beginnings. This teaches us that what we send out into the universe will eventually return as a vibrational match to what we emit and express. There is a magnetism to this force that may feel like creative power or impending fate, depending on how we approach it. So in other words, we can push against the flow, or we can surrender and allow the flow. And I love that this card came up for this journey for you, because this ultimately is a journey of surrendering the rules, surrendering the old limiting beliefs, the old way of doing things, the push, the hustle, the doubting, the overthinking, surrendering control, and then trusting in what is flowing through us and being able to take action in relation to what is flowing through us so that we remain in that flow. And that is the energy of this journey. So finally, welcome once again. And I'm looking forward to guiding you through fire, air, earth, and water. Lots of love.